the women who worked in wartime factories using the newly discovered radium to paint watch dials and instrument dials so that they would glow for our boys on the front. And it turns out that you got to use like a really tiny brush and you dip it in the radium and then you paint and then you kind of like lick the brush to make it really pointy. So the thing is, radium was brand new at this time. People were like, it's a miracle substance. And you got to like the thing that this book drove home for me was what a crazy moment when it was like Marie Curie was like, I found this new thing. And it's like you can see through people's bodies with it. And also it glows and maybe it cures cancer. And I'm not sure, man. It seems cool. So people were very into radium. They were like drinking radium water. It was just kind of considered to be this like miraculous substance. As Reason Roundtable listeners might know, it gives you cancer. It gives you cancer if you put it in your mouth over and over. It gives you like a fairly horrific jaw cancer, and then you die painfully. So this is the story of those girls, and in particular, it's the story of them suing their employer, who told them over and over, "This is completely safe. Don't be silly. This is completely safe. Don't be silly." And they're like dropping like flies. So it's a fascinating story about science, about industry, about kind of plausible deniability. It does end in the creation of the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. So this is the radium. Tragedy. The Radium Girls got us OSHA. And I think it's, you know, my takeaway is it's sort of similar to the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory story where, you know, genuine malfeasance on the part of a corporation, genuine attempts to kind of squelch true information and keep it out of the public eye, rectified in part in the courts, but then encoded in bureaucracies that turn out to be fairly disastrous for the workers that they were originally meant to help. So it's a really interesting book, Radium Girls by Kate Moore. And it's a nice companion piece to The Facemaker, which was a book I recommended on this podcast a while back about World War II veterans and the founding of plastic surgery. That was a clip from the Reason Roundtable podcast. To watch more clips, go here. To watch the whole show, go here. And subscribe to the Reason Roundtable wherever you get your podcasts.